This is me at 4 years of age, with an albino Burmese python around my neck and an American alligator in my arms. And this video is an attempt at explaining how I became fascinated with reptiles. I was born in Germany in 1995, but only lived there for about 2.5 years, until my father got a higher up position in Singapore. Singapore is the place where it all started, or to be more precise, the reptile park in Singapore. My parents aren't into reptiles at all. Well, now they kind of are because I've taught them a lot about reptiles. My dad also always stopped my mom from teaching us to fear things only because she was afraid of them. But there is no denying in the fact that I always had a special relation, especially reptiles. On one of our many trips to the park, my dad filmed me and my sister during a snake show in the park, where the animal keepers try to educate people about these amazing animals. And as you can see, I was always eager to hold and interact with the snakes, and all the zookeepers knew me and admired the little white boy that was happy to hold Burmese pythons 3 times the size. After about 2.5 years in Singapore, we moved again, this time to Japan. Japan was a place where I got my first reptile pets, 2 red-eared sliders. The reptile house was always my favorite place when we went to the zoo, and I preferred Animal Planet over all other channels available on TV. So when we moved to Hong Kong in 2007, I also owned turtles and fish, but my parents always refused other pets because my mom didn't want any bugs or rodents in the house that I would have to feed to the animals. I saw her point, so I didn't really pursue it any further until my sister got a book about exotic pets and how to take care of them. So at about 14 years old, I was able to persuade my parents to let me get a blue-tongued skink, as they don't require insects in their diet. My parents soon realized that it had been the right decision because I took care of him all on my own and didn't lose interest like a lot of kids do. While living in Japan and Hong Kong, we also went on regular holidays where I also interacted with a variety of reptiles at places like crocodile farms, wildlife sanctuaries, or just out in the wild. I remember one time in an Australian wildlife park where there were heaps of wild water dragons running around. So I asked my mom if I could catch one, and she said sure, assuming that I couldn't catch one anyways because she saw how fast those things were. Before she could even finish her sentence, I had caught one and was all smiles, while I was immediately surrounded by a group of Japanese tourists that all wanted to take a picture of me with the water dragon. So I always had contact with reptiles, but so do a lot of other people that still like cats and dogs better. Therefore, in my opinion, how someone developed an intense passion for something, like I have for reptiles, often can't really be explained, because they weren't caused by anything. You were born with it. And if you have found that one fascination that won't let you go, be grateful, because sadly only few people have that privilege. I have found my passion, and nothing makes me happier than being able to share it with others. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to give me some feedback and stay tuned for more videos.